all doing well. I am coming to you. This is a very exciting video because I'm giving you my favorite fall palettes of all time. Okay. I have a couple in here that are new to me, but I definitely think they fit the criteria, and I know the quality of the shadows, so I feel comfortable recommending them. Yeah, so fall is coming. At the time of this video, I think, actually, oh my god, I'm filming it on the first day of fall. I really feel like it is. Anyway, pretty sure it is. Fall is my favorite season. It's a lot of people's favorite season, I feel like. It's a very popular season, not too warm, not too cold. Fall is my favorite season because I hate spring. I have very bad allergies. Summer, I only need like 2 weeks of summer. Don't need to be that hot all the time. And then winter, I love it because I love the holidays. I love the snow. I just don't like driving in it. There's nothing I dislike about fall. There's nothing I dislike. And so... I'm just so ready. Let me know if you want a video on my favorite like fall lip colors. I'm not one to really go with the seasons when it comes to my makeup. I do fall looks and vampy looks in the summer. I do bright and colorful things in the winter. I'm not one to cater my makeup to what season it is, but in the terms of like themed makeup and what tends to be that standard for like fall makeup or fall colors and stuff, I love it. Now for me, with most people with fall, you're looking at rich, warm tones in terms of like those bright oranges and rust because of the leaves, and then you get your greens, your nature colors, if you will, your earth tones. And for the most part, I can agree on that. The warm rust, you know, those colors, I kind of like those all year. I really love a good warm eye, a golden rust, orangey eye. I do have some palette suggestions, but for me, when I think of my fall makeup, I'm pulling more of the greens, the browns, the deeper plums, and the deep burgundies. I'm pulling those out for fall. So I do have some warm suggestions in terms of like those fiery colors, but most of these palettes are going to be kind of well-rounded with a lot of earthy tones in them. So that's kind of my fall. That's where I really grip into fall, is the earthy, deep earthy tones, because the warm fiery ones I use a lot throughout the year. So I have 3 high-end palettes, and then the rest are all in that drugstore affordable range, and I'm very excited about it. I have 11 palettes total, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'll start with the high-end ones first. And all of these are still available, and I will link all of them down below. I know I don't always link things, but I feel like linking it. This first palette is the Urban Decay Born to Run. All right, this palette is, I did a video of my favorite like well-rounded palettes, and I described a well-rounded palette as one where you can get a nice neutral look, you can get a smoky look, and you can have pops of color. And this palette gives all of that. This is probably one of the best quality eyeshadow palettes of Urban Decay that I own, probably next to my Vice palettes. Those are really good. So you get some warm, earthy, warm, like coppery orangey tones, and then you get these beautiful blue and green, brown, earthy tones here. You have some lighter shades. Another reason that I like this palette is because there isn't a white. And granted, if you're fair skin tone, you know, my fair complected sisters and brothers, yeah, you know, benefit from a white. I don't need a white. And a lot of palettes will give you that bright white. This is definitely a pinky pale satin finish, beautiful lid shade for us brown brothers and sisters, and I really appreciate that. This palette does have a black if you want to smoke things out. It has a deep brown if you want to smoke it out. It has a really nice not indigo blue, maybe denim blue-ish. Really pretty. The finish on these ranges from matte to satin to metallic. There's no glitter in here, but I definitely love these tones. This is a beautiful fall palette. And yeah, and this one's still available, and it goes on sale. It's gone on sale a couple times. So I highly recommend that one. All right, the next one the next one is this palette probably houses my most favorite burgundy of all time, and that is the Venus XL palette from Lime Crime. So this palette, this is not traditionally fall, but I had to put it in here simply because of the burgundies. You got a lot of pink in here. You do got a lot of pink in here. But these burgundies, Passion, Aphrodite, Botticelli, and Triumph, they're similar, but they're enough. And this, oh God, this deep, look, I love a smoky burgundy eye. And it is giving it, honey. It's giving it. I recommend this palette just for, if you want a good burgundy, buy the palette. You're going to use the pinks and stuff later, of course. But buy that. I mean, you don't get any better than that burgundy in there. I absolutely love it. All right. Now, this last palette, I'm going to keep it real with you. If you can find a dupe, find the dupe. Because it's $129 and I didn't even pay for it. This was a gift. But I cannot not talk about it because I love it and I think it's a great palette. This is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, okay? This is in that well-rounded palette category where you're getting your warm tones. You're not very much cool except that pop of blue. You're getting your warm tones though. You're getting your neutrals. You're getting some pops of color. But these earthy, look at just this side of the palette. Giving it to them. Beautiful shades, beautiful texture. All of these palettes are not just good in color scheme, but they're great in quality, and I recommend them for the quality as well. So yes, the golds and bronzes, Natasha Denona, I mean, her shadows are great quality, but her metallics really shine. And I really do enjoy them. I have quite a few Natasha Denona palettes. This is the only, you know, larger, like the $129 palette that I own, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of her midi size palettes, and I really enjoy them. So definitely, you can do a smoky, this deep blue here. Baby girl, baby boy. Absolutely beautiful. So this is one that I definitely recommend. It's an investment. But, I mean, all makeup is an investment. But, $129, first off, if you're like me, you ain't ever going to use it up. So you'll have it for a very long time. And it's a great gift. So put it on your Christmas list. Okay? Put it on your Christmas list. Ooh, video idea. Makeup that makes great gifts. Ooh, wonderful. All right, so now we're getting to everything is a little bit more affordable from various brands. So let's go ahead and get started. The first, this is the bright, if you are that bright orange rust, you are looking for that, if that's what you're looking for, I definitely recommend the Beauty Bay Fiery 2.0 42 color eyeshadow palette. Okay, this palette is like 20 something bucks, or maybe just straight 20 bucks. It has every warm tone you would ever need. You have a top row, let me get in here. You don't have a straight white. This is definitely a tan cream. So you have your top row. This is a mixture of mattes, metallics, not really any satins in here. Mattes and metallics. You got your neutral rows up there, like this top 2 rows could be a really great neutral palette. Then you have your warm bright oranges and yellows, and then your warm pinks, and you get them burgundies at the bottom with some depth down here to smoke it out. Of course, this is the ultimate warm palette. I absolutely love this palette. The quality is top notch. The shadows are blendable. They work very well. As you can tell, Sun is one of my favorite shades because I done dug that bad boy out, honey. What is this called? Ginger is also a nice one because it's an orange, but it has some golden reflect. Really, really pretty. So if you want the warmth, I recommend this Fiery 2.0 by Beauty Bay. Absolutely, hands down, best warm palette. Best large warm palette in my collection because I have another one that's my favorite warm palette. Still probably my favorite warm palette of all time. Okay, the next palette, this is if you are reaching for the greens and browns, if the green is your thing for fall, because it's mine, I recommend the Makeup Revolution Chilled palette. This is one of their, like, the tin packaging, the Forever Flawless. Obviously, this is the cannabis collection situation, but if you're looking for the greens and the browns, this is where you need to live, honey. You got mattes, satins, matte, satins, metallics, and 2 glitters in here. You have enough neutrals. You don't need that many, but you got enough neutrals to throw something together. But the greens is where it shines. You have a couple shades, but you can smoke it out like that and that if you want to smoke it out, or you can smoke it out with green, honey. Okay. Definitely you can smoke it out with that green there. So if you are looking for the greens, I recommend all skin tones. I recommend this, and green and gold go so well together. I'm so glad they complemented and threw a couple golden shades. This is more of a bronzy gold. Then you have a yellow gold there, I call it a true gold, really. And then you have this like taupey metallic shade that works really well with this palette, this color scheme. And so yeah, greens is $15. You can get it at Ulta, Makeup Revolution's website, you know. This one is really, really nice. It took me a while to get my hands on this because when this one first came out, anything weed themed for some reason sells out. But this one, oh yeah. And the Makeup Revolution, the Forever Flawless, these types of palettes, Makeup Revolution, I've used a lot. Their eyeshadows that aren't in these palettes can be hit and miss. And I don't know why. In the clear packaging, but if they're in these tins, the smaller ones or the larger ones, these are where the quality, this is where the quality goes. So, it's where the quality goes. Definitely recommend them. Okay, the next brand is Juvia's Place. I have 2 from Juvia's Place. And the first one, this one is giving me the burgundies and metallics. This is again, I'm reaching for the burgundies. This is the Saharan 2. Can we? So you get 3 beautifully rich matte shades, a beautiful warm brown, a burgundy, and then just a deeper brown. It's like an orangey brown. You get 2 pops of blue. All these top 6 are really, really reflective metallic shades, which I think is beautiful. You get 2 blues. You get a darker blue, a deeper blue, like a denim blue, and then a lighter blue. And then you get a pinky copper, and then you get a lighter. This is really pretty too. It's a yellow gold, like a really light yellow gold. Look at that. Be a great highlight as well. Again, you can get this palette at Ulta, all on the Juvia's Place website. They go on sale quite frequently. But these rich matte tones down here, it's hard to swatch with these nails, by the way. Look at those rich matte tones. You are into that burgundy situation. This is the situation. It's inexpensive. I think this palette's like $14. If you want to go even smaller, if you're like, I get overwhelmed with a lot of shades, this is the smallest palette I'm going to recommend. I got eyeshadow everywhere. And this is the Bronzer Rustic. It's one of their 6-pan mini palettes. This is also for my warm lovers, okay? You're getting 2 metallics and 4 mattes. The metallics are gorge. This one here, it looks like a copper penny in the pan, and then swap. I can't even explain it. Oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful. You get 4 mattes. I'm sorry. You get a little brighter pink in there if you want to spice up, spice it up on the eye, and that's completely fine. I love this mustard, this deep honey mustard shade here. Absolutely beautiful. So if all 6 shades, a few shades is all you need, I definitely recommend that. And those are at Ulta in person as well as online if you want to go look in there, look in the store and check it out. Okay? Okay. The next brand we have is Profusion. And it's so funny because these 2 palettes are new. They're really, really new. However, Profusion's quality is very consistent, and just based on the color scheme alone, even only I swatched these palettes. I haven't even used them on the eyes yet, but I feel very confident in recommending them because I own 1 million Profusion palettes, and the quality is very consistent. So the first one is their larger 35-pan palette, and this one is the Marigold palette. So this, I think, is a very nice, well-rounded fall palette. You got all the shades of the leaves colors. You get mattes in here. You get satins in here, metallics, and some pressed glitters. This glitter is absolutely beautiful. Let's get in on that. Absolutely beautiful. You guys know I'm probably the only person in the world that doesn't mind pressed glitter in a palette. I love it actually. So your deep burgundies, your deeper pinks down the bottom, beautiful yellows. Only thing I wish this palette had a little bit more of, if you're going to be well-rounded, maybe a couple more oranges in there. But still absolutely stunning. This palette is $13, so you can get it at the Profusion website as well as Walmart. I actually seen it in my local Walmart. So they are in there now. And if that's a little overwhelming, the newest metal palette, the $5 palette they came out with, has beautiful earthy tones. This is definitely a blue brown dupe up in there, and this is just nice, concise, really pretty. I love this denim blue, this matte denim blue. And this is a great easy simple fall look, or you can take the drama up, because I'm gonna tell you something, foliage ain't come to play. All right, it didn't come to play. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah. Didn't come to play. So you can spice it up, you can tone it down. Doesn't have very many neutrals in there, but again, you get 10 shades and $5. $5. Alright. Then, last but not least, ColourPop. I own a vast amount of ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, and I recently got a new one. We'll talk about it. And when I was doing this video, I was like, I know ColourPop has some fall palettes, and they have some really nice palettes that have those color schemes in it, but I wanted to pick my favorites. And my favorite, probably my favorite ColourPop palettes of all time, and my favorite warm palette, the Beauty Bay is my favorite big warm palette. This is my favorite average warm palette. And you guys know I raved about this for years as soon as it came out. It's all dirty and dingy and everything. And it's the Yes Please palette. This is the warmth. Look how dirty this thing is. I need to clean it. I should probably clean it. That's going to be satisfying. This is the warmth that you need. This is the warmth that we are looking for. Okay? ColourPop made a warm palette and didn't overdo it. You got your yellows, your oranges, you have your gold, you have a little bit of rust, a little bit of copper, a dark brown to tie things together, some highlight shade. I remember when I bought this palette, it was 12 bucks. They're $18 now. I don't know if they still make Yes Please. They should, because it was wonderful. This is the best warm palette. Easy to travel with. I think I'm going to clean it. It's going to be very satisfying to clean it. And then finally, this palette is the newest in my collection. I am wearing it today, and it is perfect for fall. It's a mood. Yes, I did a video. I didn't do a tutorial on this look, but I did a get ready with me wearing this. You might see it before this, probably after this. Whatever. You all, this palette is giving everything that it needs to give. Okay? It's giving everything. I wanted to put every damn color on my eyes. Okay? So the way this is kind of organized is, if you look in the columns, you get your neutrals, kind of pinks and burgundies, peaches, purple, blue, green. Kind of thing. You have satins in here, you have metallics in here, you have mattes in here, and you have glitters in here. And I am wearing only this palette today. I'm wearing It's a Rush and Echoes, these two in my crease. I am wearing on the lid, on the cut crease, I am wearing Surface over here, as well as Wanna Go over here. And then in the outer part, I'm wearing Don't Deny. And then under my lash line, I'm wearing For a Night. I wanted to put every damn color on my eyes. This palette is absolutely beautiful. The setup is lovely. There's no really repeat shades. Every shade is distinct enough, excuse me. ColourPop did it. And I actually got this on sale. This is a $34 palette, which I think is a decent price for this amount of shades. It's fine, average price. But I got mine for 20 something because they had a site-wide sale. As soon as this came out, and it was included in the sale with, oh my God, there's an ad! which I thought was nice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So those are my recommendations for my favorite fall palettes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.